staggering. If we look at the presidential primary, Republicans president. Okay, look at New Hampshire Republican primary. You've got Carson at 3%, which is not looking too good. You got Fiorina.
Fiorina. Did you hear about her controversy?
Apparently she didn't want to do the debate.
No, she did want to.
They said, no, you can't be up on stage. Sister.
They said, no, because you do not qualify for the minimum percentage support, even though she got better numbers at Iowa than some of the other people who were up on stage tonight.
It's unbelievable. Well, I'm looking at the New Hampshire polling, and she polls and ties Carson.
In New Hampshire?
Yes.
Wow. So it was kind of not a good thing that for them to exclude her because they're going by national polls.
They're trying to whittle down this gargantuan of a field.
Why is Christie and Jeb Bush in there?
Well, because Christie is polling at 4%, higher than Ben Carson and Ferrari.
Okay. Did you hear about the Yahoo article that is blasting on Carson?
You do the Carson one now. Do the Carson
so
one. And as soon as you get done with that, we'll get back to the poll. Go ahead.
So this kind of stunned me a little bit because Carson's been struggling.
Yeah.
He's been struggling a lot.
And you don't hear.
Well, basically what happened is the media decided, all right, if we just leave Carson alone, so will everybody else.
Right.
Well, here's the thing, and this is my theory, and I'm always right, so...
No, fair enough. I believe you.
Okay. So I believe that the debacle between Cruz and Ben Carson put Ben Carson back on the map.
Yes.
It brought him back into the forefront.
Too. I agree.
Well, guess what that did? The journalists don't like that. Ooh. And the journalists decide, we need a hit piece.
Oh, okay.
So, front page on Yahoo today, Yahoo News. Ben Carson, Manatech, and me.
Okay. What is Manatech, Carrie?
Well, at first I was like, what is Manatech?
I know what Manatech is.
Well, here's the thing. I did too, but it's been so long since Ben Carson's been in the news.
Well, we were approached by it.
Oh, I wasn't.
And I never brought it to you?
If you had mentioned it, I didn't.
Okay. It might have been one of those things I threw out there and said, bro, listen to this. But
I had to read this.
Approached me.
Okay, so I had to read this to refresh my memory of what Manatech was. Apparently, it's the big controversy with Ben Carson. For those of you who have been following Ben Carson the past couple of months, I'm going to give you a refresher. As soon as I mention it, you'll be like, oh, that's right, I remember. So there's this pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing type company.
Amway.
Like an Amway. That
Herbalife. Well, this is more of an Herbalife.
Right. Turns out Ben Carson was hired to be the poster boy, the doctor, if you will, that would endorse this.
Well, he said he only gave a couple of speeches on the product. He was never a member or in the pyramid.
Yeah, and they said that he was hired to do it, and that previously it had been reported that he did it voluntarily. So there was a little controversy on that. But anyway, so this article decided, it looks like Yahoo decided we got to put a hit piece out on it.
Because you were saying that this is top article on Yahoo.
Yeah, this is
tonight. Which is the Republican debate is going on.
This literally came out less than 2 hours before the start of the debate.
Which happened at 7, but you didn't need to know that because you're getting all the information here.
Yeah, you get more information here than... It's going to be a repeat of everything anyway.
Rehashing the old hash.
Pretty much. Okay. So here is how this article goes. During the media scrutiny last year, the relationship between Ben Carson and Manatech, which is the controversial Texas-based dietary supplement company, multiple news organizations breathlessly pronounced that Manatech's products are snake oil.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, and snake oil is what you call these herbal...
Because back in the old Western days, a guy would drive around on a wagon and he would sell you oil.
And we call it
snake oil.
Right.
This is snake oil, and this will cure all your aches and pains.
You could drink it. Yeah.
Rub it on. If you got itchies, rub it on your itchies.
It was a cure-all, yeah. The negative press about Carson's involvement with Manatech is understandable, After all, in 2007, the company was fined $7 million by then Texas Attorney General Greg Abbott for making claims that its products can treat and cure various diseases, including cancer, autism, and cystic fibrosis. So they're off on the wrong foot here.
Yikes! Because we've always been told. Now, this is good for you, but I'm not saying that it will or will not.
And you can't drag it out of them either, because they're always told everybody is a whistleblower.
What about that one girl I told you? She got up on stage, said her finger grew back.
Oh, wow. I still can't believe you. I would only
My
believe
wife
it.
was there.
I would only believe it if I was there to see it myself, because that's ridiculous. Didn't they usher her off?
They did. She never came back. Like, we knew her, and it was like a nub. You know, her finger looked kind of funky, and like she didn't have a nail. That wasn't like chopped off. Like, might have been burnt off.
Or grinded off.
Yeah.
Like she was in a motorcycle accident.
She got up and said it grew itself back.
Oh, no, that's not good. You can't say that.
It regrew.
Those are the kind of statements that will get you a $7 million fine.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is the part of the article that blood shot out of everything. He goes, while most journalists covering Carson's characteristically dishonest and bizarre explanation of his relationship with Manatech know presumably nothing about the company beyond what they read in a 9-year-old news clips of the Texas case, that didn't stop many of them from concluding that Manatech's products are worthless. Now, the key
Hold
to
on,
this
Terry,
sentence...
where are you going with this?
Well, hold on, let's back up a little bit. This guy just called Carson characteristically dishonest.
Well, he said that's what all the people are saying about him. They're saying he's characteristically dishonest about his answers and his relationship with Manatech. However,
but calling him characteristically dishonest means that his dishonesty is a characteristic of him.
Oh, that's such a shame, because it's not.
Like, oh, Ben Carson, let me think. What do I know about Ben Carson? Okay, well, he's dishonest.
He's a lying SOB, POS.
That's what this journalist is saying.
Right.
So, and that was the main point I wanted to get across. This was a hit piece, right?
Okay, turn the corner.
This is the funny part about this article. It's not about...
It's not even about Ben Carson.
This is a...
paid for by Manatech.
I'm putting myself in the journalist's shoes. He's already past Ben Carson.
Right.
He's now in an emotional defensive state.
Oh yeah.
He's like, no, you guys are attacking my Manatech.
Well, yeah, because I'm a distributor.
Oh, okay. So let me read on.
I'm at the top of the tree.
So it didn't stop many of these journalists, quote unquote, from concluding that Manatech's products are worthless.
Okay.
I looked, but I did not find a single journalist who cited any of the 17 human clinical trials published in peer-reviewed scientific journals on Manatech's products.
What?
Let alone the fact that 12 of them were double-blind, placebo-controlled studies.
What?
The global standard for American drug companies for product validation. This is a full-on
Does he have a link to his website? Can I sign up underneath him?
This is a full-on defense.
I am
of Manatech.
in on Manatech, and I want to be one of his minions.
All right, he backs up a little bit.
Okay.
Granted,
Okay. Not too much.
Most of the trials, which were for a variety of outcomes, including cognition, metabolic function, immune system enhancement, and so on, were relatively small. The evidence is spread rather thin, but the trials are legitimate. I did not have sexual relationships
with that
this
woman.
guy is okay. So I also looked, but I did not find a single journalist who talked to any one of the 3 million who have taken Manatech products, including me. Yes.
Of course.
Yes. I've been drinking the Manatech Kool-Aid. I'm literally reading this.
No, you're lying.
I'm reading this.
He says Kool-Aid.
I'll repeat. I also looked, but I did not find a single journalist who talked to any of the 3 million people who've taken Manatech products, including me. Yes, I have been drinking the Manatech Kool-Aid, if you will, off and on since 2000. I've never sold the product, and I'm not a fan of multi-level marketing.
Because this product's so good, it sells itself.
It's so good, it sells itself, which is the company's business model. But I think its products have improved my health. And I certainly can't prove it, but I believe Manatech has kept me alive. I swear. I am reading this. I swear.
Alive?
It says alive. It says I can't prove it, but I believe Manatech has helped keep me alive.
Is that the only... wouldn't you need water?
Oh, we're going
Food,
to dive. No, we're diving in. We're diving deep on this one.
And we're running out of time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're the
one that wanted to... All right, we'll move on.
Oh, that's all I need to hear
hilarious.
from this nutbag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was a hit piece.
I know.
He was ordered to give a hit piece and said, well, what are we going to hit him on? Hit him on Manatech. All right. Do you know anything about Manatech? I drink the stuff. Oh, you're the guy then.
You write the article.
You write the article.
Do it.
And they didn't even look it over and realize it was a complete defense of Manatech.
Well, they had to get it out before the debate tonight.
That's right. It was rushed.
Front page.
It was rushed. Dude, this is hilarious. This is on the front page of Yahoo, the low information news source.
Smith Radio should be on the front page of Yahoo.
Okay, so did you hear about Bernie's Tinder ban?
No, I got to get back to these polls. Tinder?
Yeah, he's been banned.
What?
Tinder.
What's he doing on Tinder?
Turns out.
Okay, folks, if you don't know, for those of you who are older, Tinder...
No, we got to explain what Tinder is.
It is a website for physically active...
Physically active? He said physically.
Physically active.
Are you afraid because there might be parents listening?
Individuals that...
What do you mean physically active?
They
date. They date.
However...
It's a dating site.
It is a dating site, but it does pride itself on being risque.
Okay.
In the dating.
All right, so
like
guess...
if you want to go, somebody's ready.
Oh, really? Is it legit or is it a bunch of night walkers?
I was given this information by a very...
reliable?
Very solid...
How solid was it?
Blood solid.
Blood solid? How is solid? What?
God, granite.
Okay, all right.
Solid.
Solid as a rock, huh?
It's a rock.
All right. Rock. So Tinder is a dating site that is very action-oriented.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
There you go. So I summed it up there. Turns out, I don't know if you know much about Bernie Sanders' supporters.
Well, I don't know, but he's 74 years old, so I don't see... Anyways, go on.
Turns out, he does have a very devoted base that is very young. And these are the kind of people that would be on Tinder.
Yeah, they're under 30. He leads in 20s and 30%, way above Hillary.
Yes, and guess what? They use Tinder. And they've been using it as a platform to campaign for Bernie Sanders. Yes, and Tinder's like, what the heck is going on here? People would get on Tinder, and maybe they're dating, maybe they're not. But they're pushing Bernie Sanders on their
dating site.
On Tinder, of all places.
And so just like Facebook bans us from writing,
Tinder.
God bless America, you can't say, you start to type in Bernie's.
Burn.
You start to type in feel the burn, and all of a sudden you hit send, and it just disappears.
And then you get a nasty gram saying that your site's been...
Warning.
You've been suspended for X amount of days.
Dude, I got suspended from Facebook for 36 hours.
Which is an eternity.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So isn't that crazy? Of all the things, of all people getting banned for whatever, apparently there's a huge young force of people, humanity, pushing it on Tinder.
Speaking about feel the burn... Hillary felt the burn this week.
Did she?
There was a Democrat debate amongst the Democrats, the burn and Hillary.
They butt heads.
Right.
Yeah.
And she went after him. And first off, the whole crowd applauded her for some rhetoric, she said. And then, as they were